What is going on, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and today, my friends, I want to talk about farming for the Bighorn, as over the last few weeks I've posted a few different videos. One was a legendary skill build, and the other was talking about farming unlimited bosses in the summit, and in the comment section of those videos, many people were asking what is the most up-to-date information in regard to farming for that weapon. So today I wanted to give you a quick breakdown on what to do. If you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well. We do have giveaways, but I will save that until the end of the video. Now you can see in the screen we are going directly to the summit, which takes me to the first question many of you have sent the channel, and that is, where can you actually farm for this weapon? You can only get it on legendary content, or you can farm for it in the dark zone as well if you choose to do that, as that was added to the game a little while back. Now in my opinion, as a solo player, hitting up the summit is definitely the best way to go. You can do this in a group as well, and you do have legendary strongholds where the weapon can drop also. But for many of you out there, you haven't had any luck picking it up in a stronghold, and like I said a moment ago, this is a very effective way to farm for it. Now that is going to take us to the directives, and you'll notice that I am selecting 4 of them. However, you can farm for this with no directives whatsoever. In previous videos that I've posted about getting the Bighorn, I had no directives active at all. I was still able to pick up the weapon, so it is completely and totally up to you if you want to add them. And while I do recommend farming with directives on, it is not mandatory. That is going to take us to the targeted loot aspect, and to be very clear, the Bighorn is in its own category. So right now the footage you're looking at was shot this morning, and I'm actually in the process of putting a video together about farming Godworld mods, so I'm farming in the summit on legendary. So my targeted loot right now in this footage is for mod and skill attachments, because that's what I'm on the hunt for. Now you'll see in a moment that at the end, when I do face the named boss, I did get the Bighorn to drop, even though my targeted loot was not set to assault rifle. So always keep your head on a swivel, because it can drop at any time when you're playing legendary difficulty. Now, the last thing I want to mention is the actual farming method itself, and I did put out a video about this last week, but I figured while you're here, I may as well walk you through it. So what you need to do is you need to get yourself to any 10th floor of the summit. 10, 20, 30, 40, it doesn't matter which. And the good thing is you can set your difficulty to anything that you want to get to that 10th floor. So let's say you want to play on normal, challenging, heroic, it doesn't matter. What you do is you get yourself to floor 10. And once you get to the 10th floor of your choosing, what you're going to do when the elevator doors open is you're going to go back down to the lobby. Just open up your menu. It'll say go back to the lobby. The answer is yes. At that point, you're going to change your world to legendary. And when you get back in that elevator, it is going to take you directly to the 10th floor. Now, the most important aspect about this farming method, you cannot clear the floor entirely, because if you do, you will not be able to rinse and repeat this method. So what will happen is you're going to get to floor 10, you're going to take out the first wave of enemies. Once you do, you will see a named enemy pop up, and that should be your hyper focus. You're going to take out the named enemy. Again, you need to make sure at least one other NPC is alive when you do that. Once they are taken out, you're going to pick up the loot, go back to the lobby, and then, my friends, you can rinse and repeat this as many times in a row as you like. Now, one of the other benefits about this farming method is that when you log out of the game, so let's say you get something you're looking for, you're done playing, you exit from the lobby, you're just, gonna take a break, whatever it is, when you log back into the game and you jump back in that elevator, you will once again be put at floor 10. I mean, in full transparency, I don't think I've left floor 10 in like 6 months, because I use this as a tool here and there. We know that the most effective way to farm in the game without a doubt is by playing countdown, but when it comes to legendary difficulty, I'll use this method here and there when I have a short time to play. You can see on screen, this is where I got the Bighorn. I truly hope this video helps you out, and as always, if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please let me know, and I will do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we do have giveaways here. As you can see, the current one is for a PlayStation 5. To enter, all you need to do is subscribe here or follow on Twitter, and the winner will be announced December 31st of this year. One final thing I want to make sure I mention as we wrap this video up is that if you happen to get the Bighorn, first of all, congratulations. Secondly, the first thing you want to do when you get back to the lobby is open up your menu, go to your inventory, and mark the Bighorn as a favorite. Unfortunately, my fellow agents, there are so many times people forget to do that, then they accidentally deconstruct something they have been trying to get for a very long time. On that note, I'm going to leave you with some gameplay footage so you can see the farming method in action. I sincerely appreciate the privilege of your time, and as I mentioned at the end of every one of these, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, but most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.
Target approaching.